Hello. Welcome to a review of the ROG Strix Impact 2 Wired Edition. This mouse has some interesting features such as hot swap switches, and that's basically it. But so, hot swap switch, the clicks, pretty good click implementation, especially on a more sort of budget-ish orientated mouse. Not too much pre-travel, bit more post-travel than Lexi, but not a bad clicking implementation. Scroll wheel is inoffensive, and also the clicks are hot swap switches. I'm going to make a separate video on how to open up the mouse, take out the switches, and then put in different ones if you want to do that. The stock switches, I believe, are around 50 ohms, and they don't feel great, but they're not worse than any other mouse with thumb rods. Side buttons on this mouse are bit more pre-trial than I'd like, but I don't think anyone's gonna have any major issues in. And the shape of the mouse is interesting, and someone described it as how did Logitech G203 should have been done, and I think that's kind of a good way to describe it. Like a G203 for big hands, so that the hump is towards the back. So at least for me, even with large hands. Palm grip is not very comfortable, but sort of viable. Claw grip is what I'd sort of suggest doing, and fingertip is not really all that amazing on this mouse. You're just gonna have the hump just driving into your hand. It's kind of a weird shape. Not a bad shape though. Feet on the mouse are. Let me put a human mouse bungee. Bit scratchy, not terrible, but not great either. And the cable reminds me of the G203 cable. So not horrific, but could be better. And RGB implementation on this mouse on the front, it's everywhere it's really dim. I think it's just because of hot swap, because it's like on this back it doesn't look as terrible on camera, but in real life it looks horrible. It looks like blurry. And then let's just switch to show what you can do in the software. If Armory Crate actually opens, that would be enjoyable. Okay, it did. And so we can go into the mouse software, and you can edit what the buttons do. Performance, you can edit the DPIs, polling rate, button response time, angle snapping, lighting wise, you have all this. Then you can update the mouse firmware, which I don't believe, I needed to use out of the box, unfortunately. There's also a button to change DPI on the very bottom of the mouse. Personally, I'm a bigger fan of when they just put it on top if you're going to add it, but that's fine. And the coating, I don't usually talk about coatings, but this side plastic coating is horrible. It is like engineered to extract as much sweat as possible from that. So but if coating on the top is okay. I know. I've seen this problem on some other ASUS mice reviews I've seen where they're like, yeah, the top coating is great. The side coating is horrific, and I agree. And overall, this mouse it's not bad, but it's really unremarkable, and it's not really all that competitive price-wise anyway. If I remember right, it's $50. Oh crap, I haven't switched back. If I remember right, it's $50. Like MSRP, it sells for a bit less than that. Well, actually, no, it sells for more than that. And it just aired out on me. Yay! Okay, let's just go see what Amazon's selling it for. Why is my Wi-Fi just... Did Cloudflare just like die when I was gone? Is like no? Okay. I mean, it seems like Amazon's had a lot of problems, but let me just search up. Hopefully it loads. Okay. They also, okay, it's $43, so I believe it's a $49 MSRP. So yeah, not competitive really price-wise. Hot swap switches are interesting. The mouse is not horrible. I just don't really see for $50 why you would buy this. I just don't really think it has anything that any other gaming mouse doesn't. Although they have a Gundam themed one if you really want that. I don't know. Yeah, they're just I just don't get it why you would buy this. I don't see a purpose. Not a horrible mouse per se, but it just doesn't. It's like a the D203 is better in like every way, although it's a lot smaller. It's also the sensor. I forgot to talk about that. Oh god, it's like a 6200 DPI basic sensor. I believe it's a 3327 or a 25. Not a terrible sensor, but not one that's well like that. If you're like a professional aimer, you're probably not going to be a big fan of it. But for most people, I think it's going to be fine. I think most people get kind of too crazy about sensors, to be honest. But yeah, not a mouse I suggest. I'll leave a video in the pinned comment about how to remove the switches and replace them if you want to do that. So yeah, bye.